This is Star Outspoken, your poetic priestess. And today, or just recently, period, we've been talking about ecotherapy. What is ecotherapy? Ecotherapy is receiving therapeutic benefits that balance the body in a holistic way, touching different aspects of your being, your mind, and your body, bringing it into a centered space by just experiencing the natural ecosystem of your environment, right? So in our last video we discussed water. Today we're going to be talking about just connecting to the earth in different ways you can receive healing or and advance or enhance your energy, release energy, be in flow, be in sync by just connecting with the earth, right? So 4 ways. First and foremost, when you are earthing, and what is earthing? Earthing is just coming out and just putting your feet to the grass. Let's start there. It has another name for it, but I can't think of what it's called at the moment. But simply earthing. You can Google it. You connect all of the points within your feet. If you're not familiar with the reflexology points, you can look up that as well. I'll probably do a video on reflexology because that is something I utilize for years within my practice. But you have points within your feet and your hands that connect with different organs and different aspects of your body, right? And it's kind of like if you're familiar with acupuncture or acupressure, when you're utilizing different meridians or let's just say the energy channels, the different points within the energy channels. So you have that in your feet, and it's called reflexology because each point creates a reflex in other aspects of the body. When you connect those points to the earth, it tunes the body. You receive and begin to tune and connect with the earth's frequency, which is what's so massive. What you have to understand about the earth is it is so much older and wiser than you. On its surface, it has experienced so much while its core stays the same. And that is how you want to be in your human experience. The ability to experience while not losing your center, while not putting a price or being too moved from your core. Because you will go through many things in life that'll feel like hurricanes, shake your world up. You'll feel poisoned by it. Whatever it is, the earth has not went through it. But still it stands still and strong and producing and productive. And that is the energy and frequency you want to connect to and walking around in your everyday life. Because we're going into the age of technology as we receive this information in this age of information and apply it. So things are speeding up. Let me say that much. So in a world that is speeding up on the surface, you cannot be moved at the core. If you watch the ocean is not really moved. The ocean is still, even in the midst of waves. You have to be as the ocean is. You have to be as the earth is. So that's why we start with water and we start with earth. Your deepest points of depth of your spirit and your emotions, and then how to ground them. Okay? So let's talk about stillness and the easiest way to have stillness. So you can either just go out and for a few minutes, 10, 20 minutes, and stand in the grass, or you can practice Shavasana. Shavasana is a yoga pose, also known as court pose, where you literally just lay your body in the grass and allow all aspects of your body to connect with the earth. Like that. It's very relaxing. It's my favorite part of a yoga sequence because you just get into the point of it all. And we'll talk about that in a yoga video I'll probably do. But let's talk about Shavasana. So Shavasana, during Shavasana, you can have your palms either up, because you have points within your hands, and you also have minor chakras in the middle of your hand. So your hand actually holds a lot of energy, and for the most of humans are actually holding devices all the time or connected to devices all the time. So you're actually diminishing your palm chakras because you're always connected to radiation, which actually goes against the natural flow of your body and can cause illness. To all these points in your hands that connect with all the aspects of your body. So when your palms are up, you receive from the universe. When your palms are down, you receive from the earth. Both are very good, but I would say when you start off and you just need to reset and be balanced, you start with receiving from the earth, because being grounded and centered is so important in this fast-paced world and all the things that we go through every day, all the time. Sometimes you just need a little sunlight, some water, and connect with the earth. Listen to nature. We'll get to that in another video. But yeah, Shavasana. That's very simple for you to do. So another way is paying attention to the earth cycles. Let the earth tell you where it's at. Right now we're almost on the 23rd. We'll be going into the flow of doing. We are in the leading phase right now. The year starts for the earth in December, right? December 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. And you should be coming right out of your planning and planting phases, where you're planning out what you're going to plant and manifest for the year. So right now, only reason I'm talking about that right now is because we're going into the doing phase from the leading phase. So that means you already know what you're leading on, and it's in the energy of the earth is speeding up into doing. You're doing, right? So you're feeling that energy on top of Pluto. I know we're talking about connecting with the earth, but the earth is also affected by many sisters and brothers that it transits with on a regular basis. Just like as humans and as beings having this human experience, your energy can be affected by any other being you come across throughout the day. You know, especially if the energy is strong. Or they say you meet a person and all they do is talk about healing. You're going to get that healing or that information for healing when you come across them. It's the same way with the transits of the planets and the energy that they give off. So I have to mention it and connect it with Earth. Because right now, Earth is being affected by Pluto, the panel of transformation, being in retrograde. Pluto doesn't transit as often as some of the other planets. It transits every 12.5 to 30 years. And recently it transited into Aquarius, the age of the space or energy of advancing technology, receiving information, being aware of your social surroundings, and all of that. So we're going into the age and time frame of technology and information and applying that information, and that being an important energy and that transformative energy of society, coming out of your worth and foundation being centered around your achievements, how you your social status and all of that, which we saw that because we came all the way to the end of Capricorn, of Pluto being in Capricorn, which was all the social media. How many likes do you have? You know, how many of this, how many achievements do you have? That's your worth. You know, you have a degree. Did you get a degree in anything? That's that whole time frame. that's changing. You see a lot of people are getting trades, have been getting trades, and now as technology rules everything. AI. If you don't know how to utilize technology, then that's a thing, you know. So what's happening now as it's in retrograde, and was going all the way retrograde back into Capricorn for a little while to help you deal with some of those power hungry values and thought processes, different things to shed within yourself in order to move forward. On top of recently Mars and Venus being in Leo. I got a video on that, go watch it. So it's good to know what's going on, so you understand your transformational processes, what's going on deep inside of you. So when you connect with the earth will help you into that natural flow, right? Okay, so next, that was all a part of stillness, okay? That was still number 2. Okay, number 3, releasing and receiving energy. Okay, so when you're connecting with the earth, and this can come from even the shavasana, like I said, when you have your hands down, you know, and you're receiving from the earth. When you're laying down, you're receiving from the earth. Even when you just have your arms up like this towards the sky and your feet flat here, you're allowing yourself to receive and release. When your feet are just flat and your arms are up, you're allowing yourself to receive and release, to actually go through a purification process, so that the negative energy in your body can be let go into the ocean of the universe and either be disintegrated or transmutated into an energy utilized for something else. And you have to allow that flow, you know. Or if you're giving to the earth by having the purification come from the sun or the energies of the universe and going into the earth through you, and you purify by giving it to the earth and letting the earth purify, because it is so massive, the energy is so strong, it has the ability to do that, then so be it. Another way is, so I learned in one of my classes in African dance a long time ago. No, I'm not a super good African dancer. I didn't stay in long enough. But I learned enough to learn the basics of how it can affect your energy, and it being a healing art, it being a healing modality. And one of the movements that I was learning that I utilize in my daily practice, or just when I feel like I need to receive from the earth, and it's a move where you actually are stomping, right? So as you stomp, your body gives off a wave. If you've seen this video, it even knocks down my camera because of the wave. It's a frequency, it's a wave of energy, you know, that you give off. So what happens is when you give the wave back, it comes back up. So you release in the stomp, but you release not just slamming down, you release ready to come up. As if utilizing your energy as a, what is it called? Like shocks. So it's shocking mechanism. Like on a bike, we have shocks, and he's going like this, you know? So don't just slam down and stop. You slam, and then you allow the energy of the earth to pull you up. And you know you're doing it right if the side that you did it on wants to come up, and then you bring it back down. So this is a movement that normally in African dance, you would come all the way out, you know, and you would start to become it would be a part of your sequence of healing and movement as you give to the heavens and bring it back. But that is something that you can do. I know some people think like, I'm out there looking stupid, stomping and stuff, and nobody will show me how to do it. Do it in your backyard. Do it in your backyard. Do it early in the morning at the park when nobody can see you. Or like me, I was at a very busy park doing this. Stop caring about what other people think and care more about your self-health, about your sanity, about your balance. With anybody that sees you right there, that's it. It's a moment of them seeing you. Now they get a conversation throughout the day and you feel better. Okay? Next thing, breathing and connecting to expand consciousness, right? So I know you guys always laugh at tree huggers, right? And underestimate the breath. So an important thing in experiencing your environment and connecting with the earth. Understand this. First and foremost, you are in direct connection with trees. We release carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen. Trees breathe in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So as you are around trees, if you breathe with them, you are in sync, giving each other what the other one needs to continue life. And the more oxygen that you breathe in, the more clear your mind is, and the higher your organs and things in your body operate. Because as you take a good breath and you fill in your lungs, now you're pushing more oxygenated blood throughout your body. And that's what helps your body heal itself and maintain. That's what feeds different things, sends different things throughout your body. You need the oxygen. The cells, the molecules need the oxygen. Okay? And the more trees you're around that you visit, the more oxygen you get. People who live in the city or that don't have a lot of trees, when you walk outside, you need to visit them a lot. And I say visit them, you need to visit them like they the homies. Like they your family members. Like they are your wise teachers. You about to go chill with the sensei. Because they are much, much, much older than you. And when I say expand consciousness, understand how trees operate. First off, they are very highly intelligent. The roots of the trees connect across so many miles. So many trees, the roots all are connected, and it looks like a nervous system in a brain. And they all are sharing thoughts through those roots. It is a connective consciousness where they can think the same thought or connect the thought throughout. I mean the extent to how they can send a thought. I watched a documentary and I saw how trees were helping other ecosystems. They're like an island that had a large amount or ever-going flow of water was utilizing their raining system to collect the water. It was going through rivers and it was going through different ways to connect to other trees to feed them in places of drought away from the island. And rainforest, and then it was backwards too. It was rainforest that had abundance and sending these messages, and they were purifying water and doing different things and sending it up to the clouds, and it was going somewhere else to be rained down somewhere else to feed other trees. They help each other, and them helping each other and being able to work together helps you. And that is what you want to tap into. You want to tap into that level of wisdom and connection. We have the ability to work like that. We are designed to sync like that in a collective consciousness. We sleep on our telepathy. Trees will help you with it. They will give you the wisdom of trusting in your spiritual conversation that you have with other beings. They will help you connect with your intuition and how you don't need to speak to understand, to hear, and to know. And that is what helps you be centered within your core, not doubt yourself and not doubt other beings and what's going on around you, and not be moved and all over the place by it, but always centered with your core. And just observing and learning by what's around you and gaining wisdom from those experiences and passing it along. As we now come from to the earth and the trees and pass it along to us based on what's rooted in them, and they were able to collect over massive growth in amounts of time. You want to represent that and connect with that. Okay, and that's enough. That is all we're going to talk right? Peace and love.
Vou te contar, os olhos já não podem ver coisas que só o coração pode entender. Fundamental é mesmo o amor, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. O resto é mais.